Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a game between Lin and Romantic. Game 1 taking place here, well, in the order that I'm casting on Twisted Meadows. I don't know the game orders. I believe this is a series. Hopefully I'll be able to cast all of the games. Schedule has been very, very tight. For those of you guys who don't know, I also do some casting and some preparation for a trading card game, an online trading card game called Hex TCG. And it's actually my go-to game right now just because I don't have those fast twitch muscles that you need in order to play a real-time strategy, nor do I have the hours and hours that it takes to really get good at StarCraft 2 any longer. Only got to mid-level masters like 60th rank or 50th rank in Masters back in the Wings of Liberty days, and haven't really been playing ever since. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down here. Romantic has spawned as the blue human player at what I'll call the 5 o'clock position. Archmage was sped built out of the Altar of Kings, so he should come out around the 1 minute 45 second mark. That will prevent the Blade Master from really being able to do all that much in terms of harassment, allowing the Rock Golem to get taken down by the Archmage and some Militia, getting very close to level 3. However, even if a Forest Troll Trapper, or the Forest Troll High Priest, drops a Tome of Experience, it will not be able to get to tier 3. You need a little bit more experience right there. Back in the day, Tomes of Experience, I believe, gave 160 experience. Now it's down to 100, so this particular creep camp won't be a very fast level 3. Oftentimes, the Archmage picking up a Sobi Mask and a Tome of Experience right there was pretty much an 80% GG, or a good game from the opponent, since the damage was just so much, the amount of harassment that you could do, those water elementals being that much more powerful, and the Sobi Mask providing extra mana, causing so many problems and issues. Alright, Tome of Intelligence +2, Boots of Quoth the Lost, not the items he was really looking for, and interestingly enough, the water elemental is not, or the units are not trying to stick around and fight off the remaining units. That means that the Archmage will stay just at level 1. It does have Boots of Quoth the Lost. It doesn't have level 2. It doesn't have Brilliance Aura, and that means he's not going to really be able to push with that much damage. There is one dead peon there, but what really can a level 1 Archmage do? A level 1 or a level 2 Archmage already fears a level 1 Blade Master, so a level 1 Archmage has to cower in his corner when going up against a Blade Master, even though it does not have a Circlet of Nobility or any of the other necessary items. Archmage still wandering around here. Perhaps it will try and go after some of those other creeps. No, it's not. It's going to try and put pressure onto the Orc Burrows. Both 2 Orc Burrows have been completed before the tech to tier 2. Interesting. Normally you tech to tier 2 faster, and if the Archmage notices that the double Orc Burrows are already in position and fully completed, he knows the timing on this stronghold and knows that it is going to be a little bit late. If he knows that it's a little bit late, he may try and pick up the Beastmaster earlier, and the piercing damage from the water elementals and the Quill Beasts will really finish off those Orc Burrows, but more importantly, the Bestiary and Spirit Lodge before it can get up and operational. The timing is going to be key here. Archmage is losing a lot of precious mana just because it is getting to level 2 much later than normal. As you see, the Archmage does get to level 2 right here. There is a Blade Master wind walking by. It is going to finish off that unit, and perhaps some damage could be absorbed by the Water Elemental now. Archmage hoping to perhaps get into the 200 mana range, trying to pick up Boots of Speed, most likely sells the Boots of Quoth the Lost, doesn't need the extra armor, and we are about, what 40% on the way to tier 2. Meanwhile, the stronghold is already much further, and I'm still curious. 23 over 60 supply, 1 extra grunt out on the field, but it hasn't really been doing very much of anything. I am questioning Lin's strategy to not go for a faster tech to tier 2. It will delay the Shadow Hunter as well, and we'll see if the timing is all thrown off. Back here, Militia hoping to finish off the Forest Troll High Priest. Staff of Teleportation, though. Blade Master going to be coming across and is going to have an easy time there. However, one is taken down. Blade Master now going after the Militia. Militia gets taken down, however, by an axe in the back from a Forest Troll Trapper. Is it up? Down again it goes. Blade Master not getting any experience for that, and somehow the Archmage is coming out smelling like a rose, getting up to about 2 2/3 already, as the Footmen are trying to finish off more creeps away from the Archmage. Alright, the strategy of trying to deny experience is very, very interesting indeed. There's the Blade Master right there, and the Blade Master could try and take down some of those Footmen. The Blade Master is at 125 mana, doesn't have a Clarity Potion though, as that poor Footman has been taking far too much damage. Alright, that Footman, where is it going to go? It looks like it's already running straight to the Mercenary Camp. It knows... Well, it looks like it's not going to be running to the Mercenary Camp any longer since it is not being chased, but the Blade Master is chasing these Footmen as opposed to stopping the Archmage from getting in a lot of creeping. Archmage is already at level 3, and this is a crazy strategy by Romantic. You see that he was able to kill some of the units away from the Archmage again, and that is the reason why the Archmage is at level 3, as another axe in the back takes down a Peasant. Blade Master is still sitting at level 1. Archmage is at level 3, gonna be pushing with the Beastmaster as the Shadow Hunter is already out. Spirit Lodge is done. Bestiary will be done as well, as the timing on this was just a little bit late. Not quite sure how this all worked out here, as we now see the Staff of Teleportation coming across. Alright, Blade Master wanting to get inside and get in some damage. Water Elementals are at level 2 and will be able to do a lot more damage. Peons, Quill Beasts all rushing on in here as the Orc Burrow is completely surrounded, preventing more Peons from actually getting within the repair range. You saw a little bit of a shift there, trying to get more repairs across, as the Archmage and the Quill Beast are going to go ahead and finish off Orc Burrow number 1. Orc Burrow number 1 now down. Another Footman could get taken down. Peons are now trying to still continuing to repair this, as the Archmage is sitting at 565 hit points. May need to back off, but the damage is starting to climb up higher and higher, as the Beastmaster may try to summon another Quill Beast here in just a moment. Archmage getting in shot after shot. Double Orc Burrows getting taken down. Doesn't matter if your barracks or if your bestiary and your Spirit Lodge is up. If you don't have the supply room to actually train the unit, it's not worth anything. Quill Beast going after some more of those Spirit Walkers now. Casters, double Arcane Sanctum, most likely already being trained up back at home, as the Beastmaster is trying to just finish off and take down some of these Spirit Walkers and some of the other remaining units, even though the Spirit Link is out across the field. Water Elementals, Quill Beast, Footmen, that's pretty much all that is left. One low hit point Grunt, is it going to actually get taken down? 1 or 2 more shots should get it taken down. There's Speed Scroll, and it looks as though, yes, it will be able to run away. Blade Master sitting at level 2 with 70 some odd mana, as the Water Elemental is going to get sliced and diced down. Blade Master will not get to level 3. Meanwhile, where is all the remaining units going? They are trying to take down the Orc Burrows before they are even up, as we're looking at 31 over 20 supply. 2 Orc Burrows need to be completed before any more units can be trained, and the problem is also, well, double Orc Burrow here. Lumber is rather low, as all of the units are now trying to get back into play here. Ensnare onto a Priest. That Priest was incredibly important, and now it will get taken down. No slow that I see, as it looks as though this Footman, yes, Footman, will get taken out as well. Dual Arcane Sanctums back at home. Arcane Vault is being shown as well. No Scroll of Regeneration at all. Low hit point Footman, but not really enough. Romantic wasn't able to save a large number of Footmen with Micro, and now that makes me believe that we are much more even than initially thought. Let's take a look at the overall supply. 31 compared to 41. Romantic does definitely have a large lead, but a lot of that could be the fact that, well, there is just not enough Orc Burrows to train up units. And now that we are finally getting into the 50 supply range, we might see more units being trained up here. 38 compared to 41 now, as the Beastmaster is ready to go. Sorceresses are here. We see some Troll Headhunters. Beastmaster is still sitting at level 1. Doesn't have any Clarity Potions, and currently sitting at 47 mana. That is not going to be enough to really do a very long-lasting push. The Blade Master should be able to fight this attack off, short of any sort of crazy focus down or many misplays by the Blade Master. All right, units are taking a lot of damage here. Are we going to get a healing wave? No healing wave coming in. Blade Master down to 98 hit points, 96. All the units are retreating once more. Peons are going to try and engage back again. As you can see, a lot of damage is to be had. Blade Master is trying to heal back up. Level 3 now, trying to go after some of these units. Blade Master sitting at level 3. It does have a healing salve, trying to go after the Quill Beast and the Water Elemental, and all of a sudden, the army is up against the wall just a bit more. Blade Master does not have Spirit Link. That is incredibly important. It can get focused down rather fast. There's that Spirit Link as we are going into an Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower, however, will just get cancelled as there is a Watchtower nearby as well, providing a bit of extra damage and cover. Alright, Footmen are getting taken out. New Scout Tower coming in. Romantic really trying to press hard with this fight, but it is not looking good at all. He is going to be forced to back off most likely, as the Kodo Beast is also eating and digesting some targets. Water Elemental currently in play. Where is it going to go? Oh, Ethereal Form. Is it enough? The Spirit Walker down to 23 hit points and is going to be able to survive once more. Blade Master, Scroll of Healing or Potion of Healing, not quite sure which it was, but it was able to stay alive once again. One Watchtower really saving some units right now as the Sorceresses are, well, taking a bit more damage. There's a Quill Beast. Blade Master, is it going to be able to get the kill off? Yes, it will, as it does have plus 12 attack with the help of that Kodo Beast who was slowly digesting that Footman. All right. One Arcane Tower off over here. Peon going to get taken down. Shadowhunter not going to be able to do very much. Spellbreaker is going to remove the precious mana from that Shadowhunter. Shadowhunter needs to, yes, use that Clarity Potion. Little bit of extra mana is all you need. Romantic is sitting on a 7 supplied lead so far as the Watchtower does go down, finally giving the Beastmaster level 2. Quill Beast is going to get taken down. Shadowhunter gets the level 3, level 2 healing wave. And now the Blade Master's longevity is going to be going through the roof. Blade Master coming back in from the other side, going after the Sorceresses. Arcane Tower is going to get cancelled as the Water Elemental is going after the Spirit Walker. Spirit Walker can't go into the Ethereal Form with so many Sorceresses nearby. That's actually more of a suicide move since he can't even attack as well, as the Peons are joining in on the fight, but they still don't have Spirit Link to absorb some of that damage. Priest after priest are going to fall. Kodo Beast eating a Spellbreaker, but he may have gone a bit too far as he finally tries to pull back, and it looks like he will be able to survive. Beastmaster now attempting to walk away. Blade Master trying to get away. Beastmaster chasing a bit, and it looks like he will get free as the Blade Master now finishes off a peasant. Level 3 on the Blade Master, still solid level 3 on the Shadowhunter. Nothing really to talk about there as the Spellbreaker is still slowly being digested. A 10 supply advantage, but who has the experience lead? Level 3, level 2 compared to level 3, level 3. Not quite sure how the Orc ended up coming out on top of that, but perhaps we'll see how this all is going to unfold as the Sorceresses now get that Adept training. Inside the base of Romantic, you don't see very much. Not very many peasants either. That does come as a bit of a surprise, as many peasants were taken out earlier. That could mean that we are going to have less lumber for Romantic, but at the same time, he isn't trying to tech any further, so it shouldn't be that big of a setback. Archmage is going to be getting very close to level 4, and meanwhile Beastmaster very close to level 3, and that is extremely important in terms of catching up overall. Shadowhunter may try and pick up another Clarity Potion and be able to continually heal throughout the upcoming fights. If this army is back up to full hit points by the next fight, things can go very well for Lin in taking down some of these key buildings. No towers to be spotted. Let's take a look at this. There's a Hawk in play. Currently looking around. Archmage, however, stealing Bloodlust and Inner Fire. Very, very powerful abilities as we now see the Scroll of Town Portal come back home. Alright, Archmage uses the Scroll of Town Portal and it instantly loses all of the buffs. Oddly enough, no more Bloodlust, no more Inner Fire, as we are now looking at the Raiders trying to escape. Speed Scroll, and Speed Scroll does give maximum speed even if the units are slowed. However, they're getting choked up onto a grunt or so as we see the Disenchant finally come across. Alright, Spirit Walker is in serious trouble. Will he be able to get away? Raiders could have thrown down some nets, try to prevent that chase, as Romantic does have a 12 supply lead still. Lin doing a great job holding on, but eventually the scales are going to tip as we see a Raider down to 3 hit points and finally getting taken out. No healing wave to save that unit, and a little bit of extra experience for the Archmage and that Beastmaster. Pendant of Mana sitting on the Beastmaster, up to 520 mana now. Meanwhile, Archmage is sitting at 510. More mana does mean more summons, as we are looking at a couple of disenchants now go across. Oh, Kodobi is going to eat a Spellbreaker and now try and move away again. There's a disenchant. Blademaster in that front line. Is he going to be able to stay alive long enough to just dish out all of that damage there? Blademaster does have plus 16 attack, 168 critical strike, and still adding more and more as another Blademaster kill onto a Spellbreaker. Raiders are doing their job, trying to slow things down. Fleeing Spellbreakers getting taken out by a critical strike, as all of a sudden 54 compared to 49. Blademaster able to hold on to this, as we are looking at a massive retreat now. Blademaster in trouble, down to 110 hit points. Is it going to be able to escape? No. And all of a sudden, what looked like an amazing comeback by Lin has fallen short, losing a level 4 Blademaster. And even if you resurrect at the tavern, it is very, very expensive. And if you don't, well, you are down a large amount of damage. Sorceresses still wandering around trying to chase after all of those units. If you are running away, you are normally, well, getting picked apart steadily and slowly. As you can see, that Grunt is just not having a good day at all. Archmage still in that front position, trying to get in some good surrounds. And you can see a wall-in attempt. One Raider now taken down. Another Grunt going to get taken down here. It looks as though the Blademaster was, no, not resurrected. As the Blademaster is still... Wait, where did it go? Oh, there it goes. Blademaster just now resurrected, as the Blademaster sits getting close to level 5, but still not quite there. 57 compared to 43. 14 supply difference. That resurrection on that Blademaster costing him a lot. As we are looking at the remainder of the gold, only about 4.5 minutes left. 4.5 minutes, and then what you see is what you get. Archmage, once again with Bloodlust. Are we going to perhaps see some stolen inner fire as well across multiple units? No, not this time around. But the Beastmaster finishing off some units and getting a gem of health as well. An additional 300 hit points quickly transferred to the Archmage, who now has 1,025 hit points. 1,025 being, well, a lot, and very difficult to take out, especially with that 25% damage reduction.
A player's forces are under attack.
All right, coming across here. Forest Troll Trapper trying to get away. It will get, well, not trying to get away. It will just get taken down. Fight after fight. Blademaster now going after the Mud Golem and the remainder of these Forest Troll Trappers and Forest Troll High Priests. Once they all fall, the Blademaster will be at level 5, but is a level 5 Blademaster enough to go up against the level 5 Archmage and the level 4 Beastmaster, who has some fairly powerful items? Claws of Attack, Belt of Giant Strength, that gives him plus 12 attack since he is a strength. He is a strength-based hero. Armor, extra mana. That Beastmaster should be able to drop plenty of summons. If the fight does go, the time in between fights goes long, he should be in a great spot, as he will have extra mana going into those fights. Water Elemental in the front line. Spellbreakers trying to perhaps steal some of that there, disrupting everything. Spirit Walkers losing mana, trying to get away. Beastmaster in that front position does have a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Gonna throw down a Quill Beast. Dust of Appearance. Damage is starting to add back up, as the Quill Beast will get taken out here in just a moment. Water Elemental quickly disenchanted again. Kodo Beast slowly still digesting some Spellbreakers. Mass Spellbreaker army. And this Mass Spellbreaker army is going to cause some serious troubles, as you see a Speed Scroll now being used. Kodo Beast down to, 500 some odd hit points. Will it get taken down? Spellbreaker is right there going after some of the remaining units. Archmage is in trouble, but does have a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Blademaster has no way out save for a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, as the Blademaster and Archmage both use their Potions of Invulnerability to stay alive a little bit longer. All right, Raiders should get taken down. There goes one. There goes another. Blademaster unable to really get into position, as the Spellbreakers are now in trouble. 37 supply compared to 65, and I think it is just going to be now a matter of time before Romantic takes the game. As there you have it, Romantic takes the game, even though the overall hero score was rather close. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.